I have seen myself there many, many times. I've said it many times that I see myself there in the future. None of us can see the future, and it scares me to death, thinking I don't know what the future holds for me.
I'm Brandon Lee Moronis. I was born and raised in Bakersfield, California, boss. Came from a good family. I had my first baby at 16 years old. My daughter. Worked my ass off for about 15 years. Then I started drinking too much and she got tired of my stuff, so we got divorced. But before this, way before this, I used to smoke meth, bro. I used to smoke weed. Basically drink. And that's why everything went to shit. What brought me out here is, well, my mom got mad because I spent $20,000 in 7 months. She booted me out of the house and laying on cardboard now.
So here's my thing.
Yeah.
Here's what you come from a good family.
I had everything made, brother.
Right.
What it was is me drinking my ass off.
Right. And
Basically.
it's just hard. And so, like,
it's so hard.
What is the struggle to give it up, though? Like, honestly, because I've been there, so I want to hear your side. Maybe it was the same where I came from when.
I know I'm better than what I'm doing right now.
Of course.
That's just
So
getting that push.
Right, and that's what I'm trying to find out is, like, what is it? What is it that's keeping you from wanting to be like, you know what, fuck the alcohol. I want to clean myself up. The alcohol's not worth my family and my life. Because the alcohol will kill you. We know this.
Yeah.
You know, and then being on the streets will kill you. We know this.
Oh yeah, around here especially.
Yeah. Okay, so that's my thing is, like, tell us like what it is, like, why can't you? And what possibly could help you?
It's in the morning when I get up and getting past that sick part, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Getting past that sick part. And after I get past that sick part, I just keep going and going and going and going. I lived in Vegas for 7 years. I did 42 tracks over there. 450 houses in each track. I used to do all the foundation until they come through, the inspector come through, check everything. I was the main man.
Yeah. Just let it all go.
Now look at me. Laying on a piece of cardboard that long. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I went through 3 days of withdrawals. And luckily for me, I sat there and was able to see my wife and daughter and realize, like, that shit wasn't worth them, you know?
Yeah.
And I come from a good family too, hard-working family, blue-collar family, you know, kind of a thing. And didn't have much growing up, but my family always did the best that they could to give me what I had.
Yeah, exactly.
And the thing is like, one, I didn't want to let them down because they didn't have very much, but they were able to fucking give me as much as they could. And then my wife and daughter.
What got me, though, want to see my dad laying in the grave, you know, that's what killed me.
Yeah.
That's my best friend.
I can't even imagine, because my dad's my best friend too, and I'm sorry that happened to you.
I couldn't, after that, I just went downhill. And I didn't even know I had the insurance policy.
Right. But like, don't you want to, like, make them proud though?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's like that. That's what I feel like that might be what you need.
I beat myself up with not being what I should be. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
And it's a cop-out excuse for me drinking the way I fucking drank. You know what I'm saying? Because I shouldn't be fucking doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's just when I lost my dad, that just fucking destroyed me.
When we were walking over here earlier, you were telling me that your dad was in the military.
Army Ranger, 160 jumps to Vietnam, yeah.
Oh, he was a Vietnam vet.
Oh, yeah, he was a sharpshooter, fucking Purple Heart, fucking Bond Star, everything, yeah.
Yeah, I was in the Iraq War in 05, 06, and then Afghanistan, 2009, 2010, with the Army Infantry, and I was hit by a pressure plate and lost my leg, and received the Purple Heart as well. And you know, that's a very distinguished award to get, you know. So
and my brother's an officer in the Navy. My brother was.
So you come from a vast family that served. I mean, just let me tell you, thank you for your dad, for him serving. because one, it's not easy for us military guys once we get done, especially Vietnam War. Those guys, it was rough. Your dad served this country and he did something great. Your dad raised you very, very well. Like I said, you know, you seem like you're a great guy. You
and I flaked off and I fucked myself off.
And that's the thing. So, like, you know, as soldiers, like, one thing I always try to do, and that even though your dad can't do it now, maybe you should think about doing it for him, is I don't want to die. Like, I don't want to ever pass away and my name go, like, in vain kind of a thing with my kids, my daughter. When I die, I don't want my daughter to think of me as her dad that lived out on the streets or didn't make it or wasn't able to rebound. And for your dad,
I raised my kids. Exactly. I did. I raised my kids.
For your dad, you should do that in honor of him, because he's sacrificed a lot. He didn't let me tell you, he didn't sacrifice what he went through and earn the Purple Heart and the Bronze Star and whatever you said he got. To have you be living on these streets.
If he was their lives to this fucking day, he'd shit in his pants. You know what I'm saying?
Of course. And let me tell you, he's shitting his fucking pants right now. You know, I'm very, very close with my dad. My dad was in the military for a long time. I looked up to him just like you look up to your dad. Like, I don't even want to think about the day when my dad passes, because me and my dad are so close. But the one thing that I do know is, like, the very last thing that I want to do is be living while he's passed away and just not living in his honor kind of a thing. Like I was telling you, like, with me and my dad, I'm very, very close. And I love seeing my dad. Okay, now think just how much you love seeing your dad, right? And you said you have a daughter?
I got a daughter and a son.
And that's the thing is, like, don't you think they want to be close to you? And they can't be close to you out here. Thank you for doing this for us.
Yeah.
I mean, this
we
is
could talk all day if you want.
We want to really use like this to help the youth, you know?
Yeah.
The one thing that I have to tell you is, or I want to ask you, and I want you to be
totally honest with you. I will be.
Totally honest with me is, would you wish this where you're at upon anybody?
No, sir. Not my worst enemy. That's a fact.
Just do me one solid favor, man.
Yes, sir.
Is look into these cameras. Tell the youth that this shit ain't worth it.
This is not worth it, guys. I promise you. This right here is a dead-end street. Don't do this stuff. Please don't do this stuff. Because if you do, you're going to be just like me, sitting here on my fucking ass, being fucking homeless like a piece of shit. Honestly.
You're not a piece of shit. You're definitely not, man. You're definitely not. You're not a piece of shit. I can tell you that, because you can just tell the emotions and stuff, and you actually give a fuck, man. And that's enough right there. I mean, you're not a piece of shit. You just made wrong decisions. Yep. You know what I mean? So now I'm a competitive power lifter, and I use what I've been through to help people like you and people that might be struggling with some stuff. Thank you, man. Appreciate it, all right? Appreciate it. Get yourself right, man, all right? So you can catch up with these arms right here.
Hey, imagine getting cracked by one of them.
I'm a gentle man. I'm a gentle guy. This was very humbling for me. Like I said, it's sad to see the homeless out here like they are, and to hear some of their stories, and seeing, like he said, he's sleeping on a cardboard box, and makes me thankful for what I have. I don't ever want to be out here. And like I said, I'm thankful that I was able to have my daughter and my wife guide me and basically be the light for me to kind of get out of what it was that I was going through, because I was en route to being out here and living out here. I mean, it was just a matter of time, you know. So for you guys out there that are battling things, drugs, anger, alcohol, depression, that comes with, you know, that will push you towards the drugs, go a different route. Find somebody that can help you out. Work with your family. Allow them to help you. There were times that I didn't think I had a problem, and it was right there in front of me when I was staying up for 3 days straight while my wife and daughter went to bed, and I sat down on the couch playing video games, taking pills, drinking alcohol, and eating pizza and crap. And I wasted a year of my life that I'll never get back. And as much as my wife would sit there and she would tell me, and I would just lash at her, I should have allowed her to help me, because then I wouldn't have wasted so many days of my life. So if you guys are struggling, get some help. You are not a coward. For you men, you're not a pussy, you know, for getting help. like I said, I to this day, there's times that I have to go and I have to talk to somebody, you know, and it's a psychiatrist at a VA, and I go and I vent and I let it out. I have a lot of anger built up from things that I've had to do and see from overseas, and sometimes those things start coming out. Sometimes those things start, one, me pushing it on onto people and being pissed off at people, and then the other one, it comes with drinking, and then I catch myself like, oh my God, I'm drinking, hold on, slow up, and at first it starts socially, and then it becomes not socially. Do yourself a favor, if you're watching this and this is you, look at me, fix yourself. It's doable. Don't waste another day living in this darkness and with demons. Go talk to somebody, get the help, and start putting one foot in front of the other. You will get to the peak of the mountain to where you are coming out of that sloppy ass bucket that you were in, and life will just be that much better. So as you guys notice, I do a lot of different things outside of the fitness industry. I've done schools, I've done jails, I've done a lot. And as you can see, like, this is a passion of mine. This is something I feel like I try to get out and I try to show you different sides of myself, different things in the world, different struggles, triumphs, you know, and a lot of different things. This is something I have just really become passionate about doing, is videos like this. Outside of the gym, because this is real world shit right here. My whole goal is to motivate you guys, and I can sit there and lift hundreds of pounds in front of you guys until I'm black and blue, and yes, that is going to motivate you, but it may motivate you, but this right here may motivate somebody else to help them get to a better place, maybe help them get to the gym. The gym is an outlet for a lot of us. A lot of us guys that are in the fitness industry or that go to the gym use the gym as an outlet, use it as therapy. I use it as therapy. And so, but this is the real and this is the raw. And that's what I hope to continue to bring to you guys. I'm gonna continue to bring it to you guys because I got a lot of love for this kind of stuff, and there's just not enough of this real world shit being brought to you guys. There's things that you wanna see or you have questions about, or maybe some topics that I should hit on that might help somebody that you know, drop them in the comments below. And me and my team, we will look through those comments, we will read them, we will respond back to you guys, and then we will try to get those videos to you, because my team is just as passionate as I am about doing this, and we're gonna try to bring you the best things that we can. So stay tuned, there's more to be coming of this. There's more to this story, and it's the climax, it's the good stuff. It's how did I get from there to where I am today? Because there's got to be a happy ending to a sad beginning, and that's what I hope to bring to you guys. Thank you.